بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brothers and sisters, this is your brother Isa Ma. I'm in a hotel room right now because I'm in quarantine, and today's the 4th day. I'll be in this room for 10 more days inshallah. And for a believer, there are lessons to be learned in every situation that he's in. And a believer is supposed to reflect on his experiences and extract beneficial understandings. So imagine if I spend a lot of energy and money buying furniture to decorate this hotel room. If I bought expensive paintings and calligraphy to hang on the walls of this hotel room, if I bought a lot of food and beverages and stocked them in this hotel room, and if I forget about all of my responsibilities that I have to answer to after I leave this hotel room, and if I totally forget about the things that I need to do after I leave this hotel room, you would think that I am very foolish. You would think that I am very weird. You would remind me that, brother, this room is temporary. You're going to leave. So why spend so much time and energy on upgrading this temporary residence? Why don't you plan for the next phase of your journey? Why don't you purchase your train or plane ticket for the next destination after you leave this room? Why don't you study and learn something that will help you with your career later on in your real life instead of this quarantine life? And that is just like the condition of the life of the dunya. So this quarantine period, this 14 days, is like a small representation of the nature of the life of the dunya. So we come here and we're going to leave one day. It's only a period of time, and it's a limited amount of time. There's an entry, there's an exit. We all will leave the life of this world sooner or later, eventually. Even if you don't want it, you will be forced to leave. Death will not negotiate with you. When it comes, it comes. You have to go. So our abode on the earth is like this hotel room, is a temporary residence. And sure, you can do some things to make your stay here comfortable, and that's all fine. But if you spend a lot of energy and time decorating this temporary residence and piling up possessions in this temporary residence and forgetting about your home, your real place of return, and your real responsibilities, then you have made a huge mistake, and you have invested your limited resources mistakenly. So we should all bear in mind that a dunya, this lowly life, is just a temporary residence. Is a mata', as Allah says. It's just a period of enjoyment, and it's a test, and it will be over sooner than you think. And when you look back after you leave this hotel room, after you leave the life of this world, when you look back, you will think that you stayed for one day or part of a day. يوما أو بعض يوم. People on the day of judgment will say that. They will say we stayed for maybe one day or part of a day. So I think this experience and the reflections on this experience should really make us clearer about the nature of the dunya, and be more conscious of the hereafter, and be more concerned with the hereafter, be more dedicated to the hereafter, to invest in something that really lasts, to invest in something that will continue to exist after you leave this hotel room, to invest in something that is real and true, to invest in something that will be there for you after you leave this a temporary residence. So hopefully this reflection is beneficial to you and to myself. I hope I can maintain this state of understanding even after I leave this hotel room. I hope that I can always remember that the dunya is temporary, so we shouldn't be enslaved by the pursuits that are limited to it. We should always keep in mind the ultimate pursuit, which is the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the home of the hereafter. Thank you for watching this video. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.